Pisces. Who is thinking about Pisces? Please and thank you. Who is thinking about Pisces? All right, I have work, good gent, his thoughts, theft, win lots, and convene. This could be someone, a higher up that you know at work, who for some reason is thinking about you, and it could be to assist you in some kind of way, give you a hand up or a leg up, if you know what I mean. This also could be someone that's watching and waiting for an opportunity to take from you as well with theft here, win lots, and convene. I don't know if you just came into like a nice amount of money or just came up. Someone sees, and someone may be looking for an opportunity to take from you. And I feel like there's also someone thinking about you that's looking to finish unfinished business with convene here. Someone's looking forward to the next time that they will see you. Someone may even be looking you up right now, not just thinking about you. They could be actually looking you up, trying to find you, or it could be someone trying to find out more information about you, Pisces. I do feel like there's the element of good and bad that's like an onlooker for you. There are those that want to help you, and there are those that want to take from you. And if you are a someone who's interested in masculines, there could be a masculine that is trying to find out how they're trying to decide the best way to approach you. They're thinking about you quite a bit in terms of love. Yeah, you have been living rent free in somebody's head, Pisces. What is the vibe of this person that's thinking about Pisces? This person could be a smoker. There's someone here that could be in the law field, a lawyer, a court worker. They have some affiliation with court. What is the vibe of this person thinking about Pisces? I don't feel like this person wants you to know that they're thinking about you, or that you're on their mind, or that they're looking you up. Like they're hiding their face because they don't want you to know that they're trying to get information on you. There's a lot about you that they want to know. You are an enigma to this person, Pisces, and I feel like they will do whatever it takes to find out more about you. There's someone definitely that can't be trusted. The vibe that they're in is they're willing to be whatever they need to be to get close enough to you to find out what they want to know, or to get whatever it is that they want to get from you. That's the vibe I'm getting. I have karmics here, intimacy, smell the roses, and two-faced it. Like, so be careful. I'm hearing Lauryn Hill. You never suppose it's those who are closest to you. They say all the right things to gain their position. They use their kindness as their ammunition to shoot you down in the name of ambition. They do. Oh. So someone could be just getting close to you in order to do what it is that they feel like they want to do to you. It could be someone that is, you know, a lover. Karmics comes out here, intimacy, two-faced it, masked, puzzled. Like, this is someone living a double life and isn't afraid to stab you in the back, like to get what they want. You may be not sure about this person. You know, they may keep you at a distance, only knowing so much about them, or you may not know anything. You may not know that they even think of you in this way because they want to stay hidden. They're very sneaky. And so I feel like this person is like dippy and dodgy. Like as soon as they could be someone, as soon as they feel like you're getting close enough to kind of get a feel for who they are, they back up or they disappear. They're like in and out, up and down. And so be careful who you invite in to be close to your heart. There could be some legal proceedings that's in process right now at stake. That could be why they're trying to get close, to get, information or to get in good, right? There's something about court here, legal proceedings, paperwork. It just feels like there's a second motive here. They may pour it on thick and have a whole different agenda behind scenes in their mind. So be careful. Not everybody that you're dealing with right now is really being honest. What would they say if they had a chance to Pisces? What do they want to say to Pisces? I think now is the time to be really assertive. And let me see here. What would they say to Pisces? So we have the King of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Wands. I think they would move in really quickly. They would want to move quickly. The Three of Cups is almost like a very intimate, close, but it's not necessarily one that will be, if you're someone that enjoys exclusivity, like this person, that's not what they want, right? They want choices, they want variety, and they see you as one of those. They do see you as someone, strong with the King of Swords, probably someone who is very outspoken, not afraid to speak up. And they would say that for someone, they look up to you. With the Six of Wands is a man riding on his high horse. They see your heart as worthy of being one. Okay. What would they say if they could to Pisces? I do sense a little bit of codependency energy here. I have the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the High Priestess, which is Piscean energy, the High Priestess. I feel like you see this, though. They would tell you that they need you. They can't do without you. They would fight for you, right? But I feel like they also would tell you that they know that you know this already. They don't even have to say it. There's this interconnection that you have. I see you as someone in a very high level of love for yourself, with the Queen of Cups. You believe in taking care of yourself, and they see that. They value that about you. That's probably one of the things that attract them to you, the fact that you're abundant emotionally. This Five of Cups and Five of Swords is kind of, I don't know. I bust your windows out your car. All right, let's see. Any other guidance for Pisces? Any advice for Pisces here? I think someone is not only just thinking about you, they do absolutely have intentions towards you. So they're not just thinking about you, but someone is intending on moving towards you. Seven of Swords, the Fool, and the Wheel of Fortune. So Seven of Swords just says to put your boundaries up, because there are many opportunities for people to come in and take. Seven of Swords. So put up good boundaries, ground yourself. Don't just let anybody come near you, because not everybody has your best intentions. It may be better just move forward, not return back to old energy. It may be best to just move forward, wipe the slate clean, and start over. Everything happens for a reason with the Wheel of Fortune. This is working in your benefit, okay? So don't question it. Just trust it, okay? So the energies that I see here for you, Pisces, is the Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius, the Seven of Swords is Gemini, the Fool is Pisces. The Five of Pentacles is Capricorn. The Five of Swords is Libra. The High Priestess is Pisces. The Queen of Cups is Aquarius. The Six of Wands is Leo. The Three of Cups is Pisces. The Eight of Wands is Sagittarius. And the King of Swords is Gemini. Okay. They could be those signs, don't have to be. They could just have those signs heavy in their birth chart. Basically, that's what I'm getting for you. I would just say be on guard. I see good energy thinking about you. I also see some energy that don't mean you well thinking about you too, Pisces. So either way, be on guard, okay? And be selective with who you allow close to you, okay? All right. And it won't hurt to question people's motives when they offer things. That's what I get for you. Thank you for stopping by, Pisces. Until next time. Next, we have our fire signs. Last but not least, bring the fire. Let's start with the Leo. Then we'll go to Aries. And then we'll end with Sagittarius. Leo, who's thinking about you? What do they want, Leo? How you doing, Leo? Like, share, subscribe. Comment if you feel led to do so. We're going to take a look and see who's thinking about you, why they're thinking about you, what they want, and why they got you all on their mind. Let's see here. For Leo, who's thinking about Leo? I hope you guys are well and got into some good things this weekend. For Leo. For Leo, who's thinking about Leo? Please and thank you. Who's thinking about Leo? So there could be someone thinking about you that's really low on energy right now. This could be, you know, sometimes we get into a moment in life where just health isn't all that it could be, right? It could be somebody that's a little bit low on energy or not in the best health right now, going through something health-wise. Who's thinking about Leo? So I have short illness, living room, court official, great fortune, infant, and your name is definitely being brought up. I do see discussions being had and your name being brought up in those discussions with living room here. I don't know if there's some type of legal proceedings that you have going on right now, Leo, but I do feel like there is discussion being had about you concerning the case. You could have people that are, even though you're not there in the room, they are fighting for you, you know, so that you will come out on top with your court proceedings. And so you could have legal people involved in your case, in your situation, that are discussing you without you being present. They're thinking about you. They may even be sending something out. I do see letter here. You may be hearing something about some type of lawsuit or court case shortly here. They're sending out some correspondence. I do feel like you could have a child that's thinking about you, or if you are someone's child, your parent or someone that sees you in that capacity. It doesn't necessarily have to be a parent. It could even be like an aunt, right? Somebody that sees you still as a little boy or a little girl. They'll always see you that way. You could be like 50 years old and they always gonna call you TT, you know? But someone is thinking about you, someone who has an endearment for you in that way, or it could be someone that you see in that way. And I feel like good news is coming towards you. Great fortune. There may be some good news about you. You know, the case is going better than they thought it was going to go. There's something good that surrounds you. There's some good information that someone wants to give you, is what I feel. Someone's thinking about you. So there is someone that is kind of not doing too well. They may be going through something health-wise right now. You're on their mind. That's what I'm getting. And what is the vibe of these people thinking about Leo? What is the vibe of these people thinking about Leo? Yep. So I knew that was going to come out. Legal. Yeah, someone has something going on with the court systems today. There's someone remembering good vibes, right? This does look like an auntie or a mom or a grandmom. Somebody's thinking about you. Then I also have boundaries and karmics, okay? What is the vibe of these individuals thinking about Leo? All right, we also have daydreaming and consequences. So it's not all good, okay? Because karmics, boundaries, and consequences, you may have had to close your door to somebody that was toxic, somebody that was just didn't understand no, or not right now. You know, you may have had to draw a line with somebody, whoever that was. They could be thinking about you and trying to find ways, you know, to get around the boundaries that you set. I don't know if that's what they're thinking, but this is the vibe that they're in. It's almost like, you know, scheming, plotting, not really caring about the consequences either. This is the energy, the vibe I'm getting is somebody that only cares, you know, about what they can get. That's all they care about. They probably never really consider doing the right thing or doing for others. It's all about them getting their way. I also see someone who could be thinking very highly. The vibes that they're in when they're thinking of you is a very high vibes. This could be someone that is a dreamer and thinking of the possibilities as it relates to you, even to the point where it could lead into a little bit of delusion with daydreaming here. This person could be someone who just presses the envelope. It's like, I know I probably shouldn't, but what if we, you know? And so there's a dreamer here that could be thinking about you, or this is the energy that they're in. It's like thinking of the shoulda, couldas and the wouldas. It's like, what if we do this? You know, just really bending on, you know, dreams and hopes. There's somebody in that kind of vibe right now as they're thinking about you. They may even want to reach out, or let's see, what do they want to say to Leo and offer something? What do they want to say to Leo? So I have the 7 of Cups, the Tower, and the 7 of Pentacles. So I feel like this is kind of like a warning not to be hasty in your decisions. I don't know why I always get that with Leo, a warning about not deciding too fast, not moving too fast, not doing things too fast, avoiding, you know, negative consequences. I feel like sudden changes are happening or will happen. Someone is wanting to point that out to you, to be careful, to not move fast, that there is like some sudden change that's headed in your direction. And to be careful not to throw, you know, caution to the wind is what they would want to say. And this could be around that legal proceeding, being cautious around, you know, something as it pertains to that. It could be, but it could also be your personal life as well. People that you're dealing with, decisions that you're making. Someone wants to tell you that, to be cautious, to be careful. Don't despise difficulties either, because some of the difficulties will come in. I feel like they want to tell you to wipe some things away that shouldn't actually be there. And so if that does happen, if things start to unfold beyond your control, I feel like someone would want to say, play it cool, don't sweat it, just let it unfold. Okay. But watch, you know, where you're, you know, sowing your energy, where you're sowing your money. Be careful in that way as well. The Chariot, the 3 of Cups, and the Justice comes out as well. I feel like someone would want to tell you that you're doing a beautiful job, Leo. The Chariot is really good energy. It's making progress. It's making beautiful progress. It's moving powerfully, quickly, decisively, and not worrying about what you left behind, right? It's being really decisive. I feel like someone would want to tell you that you are, you know, headed down the right path, doing the right thing with Justice, 3 of Cups. They want to celebrate you. They want to celebrate with you. you, right? And if they gonna cry with you, like somebody wants you to know that they are your ace boom coon. I feel like with the Three of Cups. But again, not all money is good money. Not all people that call you friend is friend. I think I just told this to Pisces, who had just this very contradicting energy. It's like, I love you. I can't get you off my mind, but I will stab you in the back at the first opportunity I get. I don't get that with you, Leo, but still be careful. There's still a need to, be aware, because there's something here where you have to set boundaries with someone. You had to really tell somebody what was okay and what was not okay. And this person could have ended up being, a hater, we don't know. Or they could have ended up being a friend to your enemy, that kind of stuff. Don't nobody got time for that. I know I don't. And so there's something here about dealing with people who may not have anything to lose. Be careful. Be careful. Someone wants you to know to be careful, right? And someone wants you to know that they absolutely have your back, no matter what the situation. I'm just adding to that saying to be careful who you accept that type of vow from, okay? And you may already know this. I may just be confirming. And so that's what I'm getting. Somebody wants to let you know that you're doing amazing, that you've come far, to keep going. You are someone that people will go to and actually ask for your opinion, ask for you to step in and be like, what should we do? They look up to you in that way. And so with great power comes great responsibility. And so there's a lot here to consider. People hold you in very high esteem, which also brings in a heavy level of responsibility to people when you accept that, okay? All right, and I think that's it. Anything else Leo needs to know other than what people would say to them? What else does Leo need to be aware? What else does Leo need to be aware of? We have the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Swords. And I feel like Spirit is saying, yeah, be aware of that energy. And the Temperance card. The Nine of Wands is usually, the energy of someone that will wait for someone else to come and fix it, and will cry Bloody Mary, the whole time. And sometimes we have to just, sometimes we have to pick up our situation and keep going, because sometimes we don't get the sorry or the apology. Sometimes we don't get the coming back to make it right. It's giving me the energy of being careful of people that are waiting for other people to come and make their situation right. And also the Seven of Swords, being aware of people that will steal you, that will rob you blind as soon as you turn your head, sneaky people, people that just refuse to get up and utilize their own power, that's looking for a savior, and then the Temperance is really allowing yourself to stay balanced and be patient. And I feel like everything will work out the way that it's supposed to. You could be someone that's consistently trying to test things out and work things out to see what's the best way to do something, or which is the correct way and which one will yield the best benefit. You're like a scientist in a lab, just always testing and doing, right? Spirit is like, keep working, keep being patient. Everything will eventually work out to your benefit. Okay. With the Temperance card, it's like, just stay balanced. Stay balanced and grounded. Okay. And be patient. And Spirit may not want you to even move. Spirit may want you to just stay right where you are doing what you're doing. Even though there's a lot of pull over here to pull you over here, there's a lot of pull coming over there. Come do this, come do this. Spirit is like, stay right where things are working, right? Stay in your court, Leo, okay? And so that's what I'm hearing. And that's what I'm seeing. Something huge about a court case, a lawsuit, something like that. There may be someone not doing the best health-wise. And so, yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe if you feel led to do so. If it resonates, let me know. If not, look for the next one, okay? The Nine of Wands is Sagittarius energy. The Seven of Swords is Gemini. Temperance is Sagittarius. The Chariot is Cancer. Three of Cups is Cancer. Justice is Libra. Seven of Cups is Scorpio. The Tower, I think, is Pluto. And the Seven of Pentacles is Taurus energy. Those could be part of those that you have that are thinking about you. It doesn't have to resonate with the sign. It could just be heavy signs in their birth chart. But that's what I have for you, Leo. Thanks for stopping by, and we will see you next time, my friends. All right. Blood Moon Oracle here, and like, share, comment. Bye. Aries, almost last. You saved the best for last. Aries, let's take a look and see who is thinking about you, my darlings. Who's thinking about Aries? Please and thank you. Who's thinking about Aries? All right, let's take a look. Who's thinking about Aries? Please and thank you. Almost all of the spreads today had a child come out in the spread. What is this? So there could be a child thinking about you. You could be somebody's child. They could be thinking about you. I do feel like there is possibly an older or mid-age woman who's thinking about you. That looks like a woman to me who may play a very important role in your life. Someone may feel blocked and not able to reach you. That could be metaphorically. That could be realistically. Someone feels blocked off from you. You could be at odds right now with your significant other, with your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad. There's some interesting energy where there's a, the picture of someone being in a disagreement as they're standing back to back. Somebody could be in disagreement about you. Maybe there's some difficult decisions being made and there's not an agreement right now, and it's causing people to be at odds as it pertains to you. Somebody does have good thoughts as it pertains to you that brings in good energy that will lead to good things happening. I also have great fortune, infant, main character 2, main character 1, gloomy thoughts, and rich girl. And so there's a mixture of things here coming from the people that are thinking of you. Some of them are very abundant. And I don't mean in regards to money. I mean their spirit. Like these are people that probably are able to see good in any situation. And they offer positivity to you, right? Whoever that is could be a feminine energy is thinking about you. Possibly even sending good thoughts, sending good energy, sending some type of prayer up for you. And then there's somebody that's having a difficult time when it comes to you right now. Gloomy thoughts. I don't know if it's because it could be someone that lost you in some kind of way. They lost access to you with prison here. They have not let you go, Aries. Sorry to tell you. Okay. Let's take a look. What is the vibe of the person that's thinking about Aries? What is the vibe of the person that's thinking about Aries? Someone wants to protect you with Archangel Michael, bringing the energy of protection. It's protection from all hurt, harm, or danger, divine intervention. There's someone that wants to protect you from something. Someone wants to deliver an apology. Someone could be waiting on an apology. There's someone that feels very happy when it comes to thinking about you. There's a level of joy that you bring this person every time they think about you. That's why they think about you, Aries. Even though the bridges have been burned, you still bring them a level of joy. They may still be delusional, thinking that there's still an opportunity to bring this thing back together with daydreaming here. And so they pivot between hopeless and hopeful, right? They pivot between the two. One minute they're in full, excitement about the possibilities. The next minute they're mourning about the loss of, reality. And this could be someone that you are or have been intimate with. And so I feel like that whoever this is for someone, yeah, there has been a loss of trust, and there's no bringing this back together. That's what I'm feeling. And they're feeling that too. That's why their thoughts are gloomy. And there's the sense of prison when it comes to you. They feel like they have been restricted. There's a wall or a block when it comes to you. You have become a inaccessible item to this person, and they're not taking it well sometimes. And so there could be others that realize this, that want to protect you in some type of way. And even though this person may, at the very least, just want to apologize, I do feel like they want to apologize for being arrogant and for acting without thinking, for being insecure, maybe saying things that they shouldn't have said, but they allowed their mouth to get ahead of their heart. Once you say things, you can't take it back. And so I feel like this person has gone in and out of depression because of it, because of you, because of the loss of you. And you, unfortunately, have lived, rent-free in their head ever since. Yeah. They have nothing but good thoughts in their remembrance of you, but you may not be able to say the same thing. What would this person say to you if they could? The Knight of Wands, the Fool. Let's do it again. Let's do it again, I think is what they would say. With the Knight of Wands and the Fool. Let's do it again. The Five of Cups. It has been so hard, and I still have not let you go, gotten over you. The Five of Cups. And I pray every night that God brings you back to me with the Magician. This person has not let you go. And they would tell you that. For some of you, if you are into spirituality, this person could be manifesting you back, doing, look, I can't even get it out good. The devil doing all kinds of stuff, trying to bring you back. But you've gone. You've moved on with the Three of Wands. They know that too. And they see you like at such a distance. You have made this person level up, grow up, mature. You have forced them to see the future without you. This person would tell you that they dream about you still. And it may be like nightmares, the fact that in their dreams, they get to see them messing it up over and over and over again with you each time. And they can't take it back. But they would tell you that. I do feel like this is somebody that sees you as this rich girl, this very abundant energy. And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about rich in spirit, rich in heart, rich in mind and soul, like someone who's so abundant. That's how they see you. And they mourn for you, whoever you are, Aries. Yeah, that's what they would say. They would tell you that you brought a sense of fortune to their lives that they will never, ever have again. They would tell you, and I'm hearing made from a different cloth. I'm hearing that specifically. That may be a saying that someone said, you're made from a different cloth. I feel like you have moved on. Like you don't even think about this person. Or you could, I don't know, but they're definitely thinking about you. You are always stirring in their heart. What would Spirit tell you? What's your advice here? Spirit is saying, tend to your garden, whatever seeds that you planted for yourself, whatever is currently growing. So in essence, if you've moved on and your life is planted somewhere else, that's where you keep your eyes. And don't be afraid with the 7 of Pentacles. That's where you keep your eyes on what you've planted, not the past, but what's growing now. And then the Queen of Swords, don't be afraid to tell somebody where to get off or what it is. Where to get off or what it is. Don't hold your tongue. Be very open. Be very honest. Be very verbal about what it is that you need to say. See, the Queen of Swords can actually be very, very outspoken. And don't care about hurting your feelings either, as long as you get the message and say it so clearly, right? Spirit is calling you to be the Queen of Swords, and you don't have to be a woman. You could be a man, right? There's a bit of nurturing behind that Queen of Swords. She can say something in a way to preserve your heart, but at the same time, you get the message, right? And so you're being called to step into that energy. And then with the Emperor, I feel like this is all about the 7 of Pentacles. You already you already possess. I don't know why I'm thinking kingdom. You already have your kingdom in order. And that's what you tend to. Okay, whether you're masculine or feminine, whoever's trying to circle the block and come back around, Spirit says no. Tend to your kingdom. Okay, that's where your blessings are going to unfold in the future. What is now? What you're headed towards now. Okay, that's what I have. Let me see what energies came out. The Knight of Wands, which is Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. The Fool, which is Pisces. The Queen of Swords, which is Aquarius. The Emperor, which is Aries. The 5 of Cups, Cancer. The Magician, Virgo, Gemini. The 3 of Wands, Aries. The 7 of Pentacles, Taurus. The 2 of Wands, Aries. The Devil, Scorpio. And the Moon, Pisces, Cancer. Okay, you could be dealing with these signs. You don't have to be. They could just be heavy in their chart. Okay, or heavy in yours. But it's a lot here. Hold the rein. Okay, you come this far. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay, that's what I have for you, Aries. Who's thinking about you? I don't know how excited you would be, but they thinking about you. All right, that was for you. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you feel led to do so, and I'll see you next time, my ladybugs. All right, my love bugs. Not all of you are ladies. Some of you are men. But I'll see you later, my love bugs. Okay. All right. Bye. Last but not least, Sagittarius. How are we doing, Saggy? I hope you are well. I hope you got the most out of this Saturday. It was such a beautiful day. It stormed half the day, absolutely still hot like a summer day, but we got a downpour of rain. We got clapping, thunder, like it was all that, okay? I enjoyed every bit of it. Like, share, comment, subscribe, Saggy, if you feel led to do so. Let's see, who's thinking about you, Sagittarius? Why are they thinking about you? What they want to tell you? What type of vibes are they in? Let's see. Who's thinking about Sagittarius? Please and thank you. Saggy. Who's thinking about the Sag? Woo, his thoughts. He deep in thoughts about you. Okay, so if you're interested in masculines, you could be a masculine interested in masculine. You could be a feminine interested in masculines, right? But there is a masculine that's interested in you. Deep in his thoughts, okay? Let's see. Who's thinking about Saggy? Please and thank you. I do see a little Cupid up in the corner here. You see the little Cupid up here? It's romantic, okay? Their thoughts are in that capacity. Someone is thinking of you in terms of romance. All right, we have house and good outcome. I almost wanted to say somebody wants to play house with you, Saggy, but we don't play house, Sagittarius. We do the real thing over here. We don't play house. Marriage, rich gent. Okay, so there could be someone that, now rich doesn't always mean money. We have become so materialistic, right? The first thing we think when we hear rich gent is like, oh, he got money, right? It doesn't always mean money. Rich does not always mean physical assets. We are talking about rich in spirit, rich in energy, rich in thoughts, rich in mind, just rich in character and soul, right? It could absolutely be rich in money too, but it does not have, there's so much more to that word when we say rich. It really is talking about abundance and abundance. This person has an abundance, who's thinking about you, who sees things actually turning out really well. They see the victory as it pertains to you. And this could be someone that really sees you with marriage here. They may see a future with you, Sagittarius. Uh-oh, death comes out. There's someone here to be careful of. Someone wants to take, Sagittarius. For some of you, it could be a good lady, someone who actually, has a very good character, a good heart, someone who is good to people overall, who is just a good person, right? This person could be thinking about you. Hope, great water is coming out. And so this could be someone very inspirational, or they could see you in this way. Someone that looks at you in that way, someone very inspirational, or they want to be inspirational with you. So all of the energy is good except for theft. Someone may want to, whoever's thinking about you, there's someone that may want to take from you. So that's something to be careful of. But overall, I see all good energy. Someone it sees a future with you, is wanting to build something with you, Sagittarius, and has good intentions towards you with good outcome. This person has a lot to give. You could be someone who's younger, because this looks like, just looks like a young person to me. So does this. This looks like a younger person. So you could be, Sagittarius, you could be young, right? I could be talking to a young Sagittarius. And yeah, someone has very good thoughts towards you. And there's someone that may not have good thoughts towards you either. But, that comes with the ball game, right? But this is who's thinking about you. I do feel like there is someone who has allowed you to exist in their mind rent-free. It does feel like someone thinks about you quite often. Let's see here. Someone could be a smoker. Someone could do something that's not exactly honest, right? That could be their line of work. They do something that's not exactly on the up and up. All right, let's see. What is the vibe of this person thinking of Sagittarius? All right. Okay. So we have hopeful. Y'all get excited with these messages. Masculine energy. Look at the abs, y'all. Like I was saying, this is somebody young, right? Look at the abs. You just got to enjoy the beauty of nature, right? We are not going to deny that tonight. No, we're not. Trapped. What is the vibe of this person? So I feel like this person, whoever this is feeling themselves. They are feeling themselves. They believe that they are the kitten and the caboodle. But they are hopeful. It feels like a masculine energy. They're in masculine energy. Now, does that mean it's a masculine? No. Just because you are in masculine energy doesn't make you a man. You could be in masculine energy and be a woman. You could be a go-getter, right? And so you could be either or. Don't box this in to be one or the other. Whoever this is, the vibe that they're in right now is they're very inspired. Someone who's very optimistic, who's seeing things as successful right now when it pertains to you. This is the vibe that they're feeling when it comes to you. Very authoritative too with this masculine energy. This feels very centered and controlled, and a very strong masculine energy, kind of like a father figure. Now, this is what it looks like on the outside, but what would that look like in the spirit? When we look at someone, do you ever see people spiritually? And if we were to see this in the spirit, what would it look like? Would it be like the emperor? Would it be the King of Wands, the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups? Would it be the Hierophant? Like, we look at all of the, would it be the Fool? Like, what would that look like in the spirit, from the spiritual perspective? Because we tend to over exaggerate the physical. I don't know who I was reading for. It was one of the first few readings I did. And I got that energy of someone who just was just on the outside, but the insides was like, for real? Was it Virgo? No, it wasn't Virgo. I don't know which one it was, but it looked so good on the outside, but the insides was like trash, right? And that's what I'm saying. And so we put too much emphasis on the body. Not that the body is not important. It is. But as equally important, if not more, is the spirit and the soul. And so we look at this and we see this beautiful young physique, right? But what would that look like in the spirit? To look like this, to look like someone with authority, someone who is disciplined, self-disciplined, someone who is responsible, like a father. What would that look like in the spirit? Or what would it feel like, right? And so there's something here about carrying. It's not even, they just put that picture on there. It's not about someone who looks like that, but this is about someone who carries these qualities. If they look like that, it's a plus. But more than that six pack, more than that tight skin, that golden skin, I want somebody who can take authority, right? That's important. Or someone who knows when to tell themselves no, when to stop, or when to stop, change from one thing to another. Someone who has a sense of self-control over themselves, and they're not just given to whatever comes their way, whatever wind comes, they're going, or someone who recognizes, the importance of being responsible for those that have been placed under their care. Those are things that represent that beautiful masculine energy. It's not about the physique, not at all. That's beautiful to the eyes, but it doesn't mean anything. What's more important is the quality of the soul, of the spirit, of the interaction, right? And so whoever this person is, I feel like is very strong in character, because that card has come out. It's very strong in character. This is the vibe that this person is carrying, who's thinking about you. This person could be trapped. They may feel trapped for some reason, or stuck, maybe in a sense of unforgiveness. Maybe something has happened and they don't feel like they're able to move at this point. I don't know what that's about. Someone, when it comes to you, Sagittarius, is feeling this way, feeling stuck. And time is not making it any better. Time is exacerbating this issue. Is that a word? Y'all know me. I'll be coming up with words left and right. Let me see if that's a word, because I'm going to have to change it if it's not. Exacerbating definition. Make a problem, bad situation, or negative, even worse. I knew it was a word. See, Spirit gave me that word. That it's the time is exacerbating the situation, and it's almost like being stuck in a time loop, or stuck in time, period. There's something about this person that, in the vibe that they're feeling in this situation, for someone, they don't feel like they're in control. They may, in fact, be even exhausted from going through this, just kind of like overkill, But for someone, they're definitely feeling secure and established, feeling wealthy. And so there's so many different vibes coming out here. Hopeful, established, are very beautiful energies. But I think, too, there's something here about feeling like you've been very challenging, Sagittarius, overall. Some people may think it's been worth it. Some people may not. Some people may get tired halfway and be like, I'm going to sleep, right? But obviously, some people have felt like it has been worth it. It's been worth the trouble. Someone here feels that way because they're still, showing up here. What would they say to you, Sagittarius? Somebody is tired. When I say tired, I can't even afford the R, right? To say it, how they're feeling it. They're not tired. They're tired, okay? Exhausted. What would they say to you, Sagittarius? I do feel like someone with the Six of Pentacles is almost like either they're seeing themselves as being in a position to help you in some kind of way with the Six of Pentacles. They may feel like they owe it to you to help you. Or they see you in that position where they feel like you can help them. There's something about balance here with the Six of Pentacles that this person would say they want to help you. They want to help you. And then the Eight of Swords, there's something about feeling, there's that stuck feeling with the Eight of Swords. They feel like their hands are tied for some reason. Yeah. This person may, in fact, consider you family with the Ten of Cups. This is family. And they may want to tell you that they consider you like someone worthy enough to be considered family. This person may also want to tell you that they want to protect you and defend you with the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Wands here. They may want to tell you to defend your honor, your right, your territory, not to put your guard down. They would tell you that. And to trust yourself. Someone wants to tell you, Sagittarius, to trust yourself above all else. To thine own self be true. Trust yourself, Sagittarius, is what they want to say. And with the Four of Swords, it's almost like some things don't even need a response. Don't feel like you have to give your energy to everything that comes at you. Okay? Some things don't need a response. Yeah. And someone is saying, don't waste your energy on everything that comes to try to get a reaction. Like, learn the difference between when to act and when to just sit back. And so this is good energy. This is good energy. I like this. It feels very wise, experienced. It feels on point. And so we have everything for Sagittarius. Now, what would you advise for Sagittarius here, Spirit? What is the advice for Saggy in this case? The Knight of Swords, be vigilant, carry on. The Fool, the Judgment, and, oh, this is powerful, the Magician. It's almost like Spirit wants you to understand your situation. It's different, right? Be vigilant. Understand this opportunity that you have in this moment, Sagittarius, whatever that is with the Fool. Like, don't be timid to be able to step out and trust yourself, or even trust Spirit, right? As you step out of your comfort zone, understand what you hold and what you're able to do with the Magician here. And then understand the responsibility behind the power that you've been given. Like, that's very balanced. I love it. And Spirit recognizes here what's happening, I feel like, and wants you to recognize it and be confident in it. Move in it, trust it, operate in it, utilize it, carry out your potential in it. This is the beginning of something beautiful, I feel like, with the Fool. And it's all about opportunities. It's not any one thing, I feel like. It's about the many different opportunities that are open for you, Sagittarius. Don't limit yourself, is what I feel like Spirit is saying. Be open. Don't expect it to show up in any one kind of way. Be open to this moment. Okay? I think this is really beautiful energy for whoever this is for whatever this is, but there's always a need to be careful. In all this beautiful energy, there's always a little bit of warning left here. And so though we are out and we are exploring and open, use wisdom. Trust yourself, set boundaries, guard what you have, okay? That's what I have, Sagittarius. I hope it resonated. Like, share, comment if it did. The signs that came out in your reading was the Six of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy, the Eight of Swords, which is Gemini, the Ten of Cups, which is Pisces, the Seven of Wands, which is, what is that, Leo, the High Priestess, which is Pisces, the Four of Swords, which is Libra, the Magician, Virgo, Gemini, Justice, Libra, the Fool, Pisces, and the Knight of Swords, which is, I think it's fire energy. but I think it might be Aquarius, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, one of those. Okay. So those are the signs that came out in your reading. Doesn't mean that they have to be that sign. They could just have those signs fiery in their chart. But that's what came out. Okay. All right. Use discernment with these readings, Sagittarius. If it resonates, let it resonate. If it don't, there's more coming after this. Okay. But that's what I have for you. That's who's thinking about you and how that's coming across. And that's the ending of the readings for today. All 12 signs in one setting. Thank you guys. I am time stamping this so you can find your reading quickly. And I'll see you next time. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe if you feel led. Don't be afraid to comment if you resonated with the reading. Let me know how it fared with your situation, your energy. And I'll see you all next time. Bye. Blood Moon Oracle here, and my name is Leticia. With that Spanish twang.